Did you guys see that Jet Set Radio leak? Yeah. Oh shit. Hang on. Let me see if I can throw it up real quick. There was footage from a 2021 insider showcase, and it showed some beta footage from Sonic Frontiers, which was neat, a Persona 3 remake, and a little footage of Jet Set Radio. One of the things is, it's hard to say if this is real in the sense that if this is a real product, but it was a real pitch. That's confirmed. That's an open for interpretation. Let me see if I can put this up. And he looks so good. I'm such a big fan of this art style already. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it because it doesn't look as cartoony. I actually love it. It's still cel shaded. I'm actually a big fan, and I love the proportions too. I am such a huge mark for the concept of, here's this character that you grew up with, but they look older now. When Digimon does that shit, for example, you get Tai as an adult. It's so sick. I love that. And that's exactly what this is. He looks more mature, and it's so sick. Yeah, the skates look sick. It is also confirmed that Sega has talked about doing a new Jet Set Radio. A couple years ago, they announced a thing called the Sega Super Game, which was a new initiative that basically was going to be online community-driven games. So not necessarily MMOs, but, just based on what they described, it sounded, just a very community input-driven kind of experience, which is interesting. I'm assuming more like a Final Fantasy Warframe type of concept. At least that's kind of what it seemed. But they said that Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi is going to be their super games. So some kind of online community Jet Set Radio would be sick, because the city was such a big concept with Jet Set Radio anyway. Super cool. So into it. And they also had a artwork as well, which is sick. Gum looks so good. Big fan of her redesign here. I'm not sure who this character is, but I like him. The fact that they're both, older, I love it. Give me more of that shit. Shout out to Time Skips. Gotta be my favorite. Is redo the DJ? It could be. One of the things that they have to be careful with, though, is the developers of Lethal League. I can't remember the names right now, but they're doing the Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, which looks so fucking good. For those that don't know, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is about as accurate to a new Jet Set Radio as you can possibly get. This is on the... Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine that I played it from the eShop, I guess. But this game looks so sick. But this is so sick. The character designs, are so good. A bunch of different concepts for the types of traversal too, skateboard, skates. So sick. And also, they have Hideki Naganuma coming back to do music. And with this coming out, Sega has to be careful that, Jet Set Radio is stellar. Because this is what people have been waiting for in, every regard. And they have Naganuma coming back. As exciting as a new Jet Set Radio is, the proposal is amazing, but they need to make sure everything is up to par, because it's one of those things where it's kind of going to live or die based on aesthetic and music. There's more people who just have heard the soundtrack than have actually played the games. The reason it's lived for as long as it has is so much in part due to its soundtrack. And I know Naganuma would be willing, unless he has some kind of problem actually coming back, or a contract thing, but he has talked about how he wants to come back. So, who's to say? From everything I've seen and heard, that this is real. We just don't know if it's a real product. It's a real proposal, which is very exciting. I'm the kind of person, though, I have to be honest, even if we don't get a game, I'm just happy this exists. I'm happy that an official video of beat dancing in 2023 exists. Even if this is all we get, I'm happy.